Welcome to the Digital How-To series. Today I'm going to explain what a sitemap is. Google has spiders which crawl websites in order to understand what that website's content is all about. So in the olden days, a sitemap was actually a functional thing for people to be able to view a list of pages or content that exist on a website. So in this example, I can see down the bottom, we have a link here to a sitemap page. And within here is a list of all of the products or pages that exist for this website. Obviously this list is really long. This is quite a large website. And in the olden days, this was for consumers to be able to view and navigate to different parts of the website and to choose content that was relevant to them. In more recent times, this is more of a functional thing because people would rather use a search box to find what they're looking for. As an example, hair straightener. So sitemaps have kind of changed in that Google likes to receive a list, or what it calls a sitemap, in order for its spiders to then go and crawl all of those pages, essentially taking some of the hard work out of that spider having to manually scrape every page on the website to understand its content. So firstly, how do you create a sitemap? There's a couple of different options. So one option would be to use a number of online tools that enable you to paste your URL into that tool, press start. It will then go and scan, as if Google would actually, to index all of the pages and then provide a list in a single file. As I said, there's a bunch of other options as well. A lot of SEO folk use a piece of software called Screaming Frog. This is Screaming Frog here. Same principle. You would hit the put the URL into the bar here. You would then scan the website and it would index all of the pages or make a list of all of the pages that it can discover. And then you have the option up here to actually output what is known as an XML sitemap. XML just means a markup language, kind of similar to an Excel spreadsheet but in a text form, so that the page is light and not a large file size. So I can export the sitemap. It asks me where I want to save it. I'm going to put it on my desktop. Sitemap.xml. Let's just wait for that guy to export. Then if I look at my desktop and then open up that file, let's put it in an XML viewer. You can open it in anything actually. Let's put it in WordPad. So here now you can see a list. So XML name, and then it has the location of each page, when it was last modified, i.e. when you crawled to get this list, how frequent does the page change, and then what priority should it be given in terms of its importance across the site hierarchy. So put simply, a text file that contains a list of all of the pages on the website. So once you have one of those, either by using an online tool or by using a piece of software like Screaming Frog as one example, the important thing next is to load that file to your website, so essentially placing it in the website directory as if it was a file. And then it's really important to then tell Google where that sitemap lives or exists. So there's another piece of web tools called Google Search Console. This is a Google tool that enables you to identify if there are any issues with your site being indexed by Google. It also enables you to put a sitemap into the tool to instruct Google where that sitemap is and when to go and crawl it. So in this example, we've got a website here, and then we've got a bunch of different sitemaps, one for blog posts and one for pages. So you can see here, if you entered the URL, Google would then remember where that sitemap is. And within Search Console, it'll tell you when it was last read, how many URLs were discovered, and just to make things really simple, so if I was to take this URL, so in this case /page sitemap, if I go to the website that I was dealing with, in this case truetechnical.com, and then if I paste in that URL, essentially you can see here the list of pages which are going to be indexed by Google, and that is an XML sitemap.